What's poppin', y'all? As disappointed as I am by ASAP Rocky, and y'all know, Rocky is historically one of my favorite rappers, top 5 to come out of the 2010s era. Not top 5 all time. Although, when it comes to who I play the most, he might be up there, actually. But Drake's song, Family Matters, is just proving to age better and better every day because Rakim, in this case, ASAP Rocky, who was named after the legendary Rakim from Eric B. and Rakim. For those that didn't know that, most know that from back in the day, but there are some new fans that probably don't know that. What do we get a report of? Oh, Rocky's having another kid with Rihanna. I think she's pregnant with their third child. And this is on the back of Rocky beating a historic case, the shooting case against A$AP Rocky, who faded into not just irrelevance, but it's almost like he went under Patrick Starr's rock, which he should after an embarrassing performance like that. Like, you couldn't even tell properly. You couldn't even point out your mans properly. That's embarrassing. And the bars that Drake delivered were, rock him talking ish again, gas cause you hit my BM first, do the math who I was hitting then. And the BM he's talking about is, we got to give Drake credit too. He put his BM like underneath, I don't know how much money he's giving her. I don't know who he's got watching her. I think there's an element of money and fear involved. I don't think money's enough. So I think he put the fear of God in her. Like, yo, you better just shut up, stay out of the way, not let anybody see you, or else some other things will happen. And if you're able to do that, then we'll make sure you're taken care of. I think that's similar to what what the arrangement was. Because ain't no way she's going to have another kid. I don't think Drake, that doesn't look good on Drake. And you see how infrequently we see her. When was the last time you saw her? I can't recall. And we see Drake and Adonis together quite often. And he goes on to say, I ain't even know you rap still because they only talking about your fit again. And then he was talking about when Drake's BM, who was apparently getting hit by every rapper left and right, including Drake, and he just accidentally got her pregnant because he did not want that kid. And, well, he didn't want that kid. Let's be fair here. And can you blame him? He's like, man, there's no way. I know 20 other dudes that hit her in the same 18-month span. And it's going to be my kid? No way I end up with that kind of luck. Well, Drake was so fortunate to end up with so many, not lucky breaks during his career, but the good fortune of having a good sustained career that some bad luck had to happen eventually. So, he did all those tests and then he got back positive that is indeed your kid. I mean, you just look at him, that's his kid. Either that or Blake Griffin's kid. So he was telling Rocky, like, yeah, you hit that, because Rocky did drop that in a bar. I think it was at Rolling Loud that he previewed it to. And he's saying, well, while you was hitting her, a bum, I was hitting Rihanna. Now, this is where, listen, this is just some history. We're not going to go too deep into the meat watching. Super pause on that. Rihanna was in that music video with A$AP Rocky. I think it was Fashion Killer, however long ago. That was 2010? So I don't know if Drake was with Rihanna before or after that, because I'm thinking that's the inception of Rihanna and Rocky's relationship, and it just didn't materialize after that. Anyway, he goes on to say, I ain't even know you rap still because they only talking about your fit again. Probably gotta have a kid again before you think of dropping any ish again. Even when you do drop, they gonna say you should have modeled because it's mid again. And these are bars, because what happened? What was the first thing that Rocky premiered after he got out of the courtroom? The next day, he premiered a new Ray-Ban deal. And he's not just a model for the Ray-Ban deal. He's like creative director. He's some higher up role in getting Ray-Bans popping again. That's why they hired him. They're like, hey, look, we need Ray-Bans popping for the audience and demographic that you have cultural cachet in, and we're here to pay you for that. That's what it is, not just a regular campaign. And he's off to do that. I guess they're trying to get it in with the Cartiers and the Pradas. I guess those are kind of popular in hip-hop. Chanel, I don't think Chanel shades are that popular, but I know Pradas have been moving. So a clip at the Met Gala shows Rihanna pregnant with her third child with Rocky. And this is, I don't know if the word is sad, but Rocky did drop a song, I think. He didn't drop Don't Be Dumb. It's been, 2 months since that? We're not getting any anticipation the anticipation is dead for a new Rocky project. The whole you got off of this case hype is gone. We gave you spare time. Now, granted, if you had beat this case maybe 7 years ago, you'd probably have a longer runway to be able to get this plane off the ground, but the runways get shorter and shorter as time goes on. Like when Bobby Shmurda came out, we gave him a solid 6 to 9 months, but that was pre-TikTok era. So, pre-TikTok dominance era. As of now, what the hell's going on? And then this is the worst thing about this argument, because you get Drake haters, not Rocky fans. People that enjoy Rocky music are not making this argument. They are Drake haters. they're making the argument like, yo, he's winning. He got Rihanna pregnant again. Listen, we don't care that he gets Rihanna pregnant. Like, the reason why you even care about A$AP Rocky or know about A$AP Rocky is because of music. Unless you're some kind of like super out of the way normal pop fan that's like, oh, who's that? That's Rihanna's boyfriend. You know about A$AP Rocky and you care about anything that A$AP Rocky is doing because of his music, and music and fashion kind of go together. If he was like, for example, y'all don't care what Kenneth Petty has going on. You're not like, oh yeah, you know, he impregnated what's her name? Nicki Minaj. No, you don't care. You guys call him, well, you don't call him a bum or a loser, but you just don't care what he does. You're not like, yeah, he's winning. You're not talking about that consistently. So it's a cope. It's a cope that Drake haters try to say that, yo, Rocky's getting her pregnant, he's winning. And the only reason that the people actually do believe in their heart of hearts that Rocky is winning is because they would do the same thing. So they're unaccomplished, they're untalented, and their greatest achievement in the world would be getting a celebrity like Rihanna pregnant. So that's why they aspire to that. But I, and many others, including Drake, I believe, have higher regard for A$AP Rocky and look at him like, yo, you dropped some great music. What the hell happened to you? You've been relegated to just showing up as a side piece. And let's keep it a stack. A$AP Rocky was a +1 to Rihanna. Met Gala, you think if A$AP Rocky was not dating Rihanna, do you think he would have been invited to the Met Gala this year? I want to say no, but he's so involved and has so many connections and is tapped in with so many people in the fashion industry that I think they would have brought him on anyway, especially with that Ray-Ban deal. I think Ray-Ban would have sponsored his seat there. But if it wasn't for the Ray-Ban deal, he's not him. That's really all there is to it. And at a point, A$AP Rocky was him. And I was on the supportive end of that. Now, will A$AP Rocky's new music be getting listened to? Abso-effing-lutely. 100% I will be listening to that. And I hope for it to be great. But I just wanted better. It's one of those things where you want better for someone than they want better for themselves. It's like you ever got a homie, he just got no job, and then you think it's yourself like, yo, I could get you this job, I could hook you up with this job. Maybe you do hook him up with a job, and then he's putting on a terrible performance at the job, showing up late, high, and he's messing up your reputation because the person you talk to help him get that job is like, yo, you put me onto this dude that's not even doing the job properly. And then now it looks bad on you. So there are certain people that or for example, like you give him some recommendations on what he can do, and then he doesn't even listen or change his life in any particular way. That's how I'm feeling with A$AP Rocky right now. It's like, man, if he doesn't want it as bad as we want it for him, why are we even putting in the effort anymore? And at a certain point, it's got to just get to clowning. And that's why I'm rocking with this Drake. Let's talk about how Drake Family Matters has aged very, very well. I mean, it was always a great song. I've said that from the moment it released. But with A$AP Rocky, these bars aged magnificently. Because what's the last A$AP Rocky song you guys can remember where you're like, yo, that was hard, that had some sticking power? I'm willing to say YG had a song more recently that had more sticking power than A$AP Rocky. It is what it is, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you have any hope for A$AP Rocky, or do you think that he's just going to be a stay-at-home? You can't even say a stay-at-home husband because they're not even married. And this is the thing. Like, she's playing the game. Like, yeah, I'm going to make sure I'm not marrying this dude. If anything happens, I don't want a situation where he takes half of my stuff. And it's not like Rocky's struggling for money or anything like that. But he's getting played in the manner that most of these really, really successful male celebrities are being told to behave. Now, do they end up behaving like that? No, they 99.9% of the time they end up getting married for whatever reason. Rihanna, in this case, she's showing them how to do it. So shout out to Rihanna in this scenario. She's getting what she wants, which is kids, and I don't think she cares too much for Rocky's career, but unfortunately we do. So Rihanna, like, come on, you don't got to give us music. It's not that we're good off Rihanna. We would appreciate some new Rihanna music, but she left on a home run with Auntie, and she's doing her thing. Rocky, it's not like Rocky has his own fashion brand. That's one of the, top 10, 15 brands on the market. He's just a tool for other brands. So if Rocky had a fashion brand of his own, then I would understand. He went to a new field and he committed himself to it. Like, let's say Kanye West and Yeezy. So Ye is able to do Yeezy. He's able to have kids, and he's able to drop classics at the same time. We're talking about like Father Stretch My Hands. So why can't Rocky do it? Come on now. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Go to helloyassine.com. Thank you for watching. Peace.